Hello and welcome to the Looking for Gold Scrim Summer 2022 tournament. I am joined here with Mighty Owl. And how are you?
Hello.
Hi.
I am doing well. If anything, very nervous because it's my first time ever co-hosting to cast for a tournament. Uh,
Well, no problem.
Carry me.
We'll be just fine. Your bubble's ready in any moment here. I'll carry you. No problem.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Bubble your ass in there.
Yes. I will
Okay.
need it.
Okay, we got MSU Texas versus UNKO Celestial. It's UNKO's map pick, and I don't know, what did they pick?
They have not chosen yet. There's a lot of chitter chatter in the
They're
general,
vibing.
but I don't see an actual map pick.
Wow.
I will I'll ask again. We have either Nepal or Ilios. We're hoping for Ilios because I've seen from past videos that a lot of Nepal is being played.
Yeah, a lot in Nepal. Only one time in like 9 feature matches have we picked Elios map pick, and I'm
Yep.
glad you added the ooh woo. That really gets the response out of people. It definitely
Yes,
works very well.
gotta bribe them. Twitch poll map.
Elios from Retro. Retro is on the team, so I'm gonna say that's a
They
map
want.
call. They want Elios.
Okay.
Sheesh,
Uh,
we're gonna get
Yeesh.
Elios.
Ilios is so pretty. I know this is probably hot take. I don't like what Overwatch 2 did to Ilios.
Oh no, I hate it. I totally on board with you.
Um,
Absolute dog water changes to Elios.
okay, well, we'll ask her for R.
Just to give an idea of what the
Let's see.
map pool looks like here. Round one, we have to choose between Nepal and Ilios. Round two is going to be either Kings Row or Eichenwald. Round three will be Rialto or
Watch
Gibraltar. And
poll.
then round four, we picked an unpicked map from either Hybrid or Escort. And we do this to avoid playing 2CP because screw that mode. And then round five is the unpicked control map if we ever get to that mode.
Ah, last stream there was a map 5 pick.
First time.
So
There have been so many
yeah,
4-0s, we haven't been able to get to freaking map 5. But we
true.
finally get to a map 5. That was such a cool. That was
Oh,
pretty cool. And we got to meet Evil Osmond. What a douchebag. Like, who likes green
oh
beans?
no, Evil
You
Osmond. I was impressed.
were impressed,
Like
thank you. Oh, it took a
yes,
lot of work. I had to like take a break and drink some water because there's so much to do. Oh
for a
man.
5 map,
Yeah, well, for
I
5 maps and only like
yeah,
solo casting, holy cow, that was hard. I'll be real with you.
that is IQ 200.
It was tough, but here we are. We are on Elios for the second time that I've been able to see it in this tournament, at least. And again, we got MSU Texas. Oh my God, I make absolutely sure I get this right. MSU Texas is on the blue team, UNKO on
Yes.
the red team. I'm really excited to see what team comps they're gonna come out here. Now, you play for
Yeah.
07 Titanium, right? So what
Yes.
does 07 play here?
Typically, O7 will play the Reinhardt Rush.
Rhine Rush. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
something similar to
Um.
what MSU is playing here, or was something different?
Yeah. So MSU. No. Their support line is quite different.
Quite different. Yeah, no Lucio, huh?
Yes. Well, usually Lucio Bap, but they
Hmm.
have the Ana Moira, and it looks like they're gonna
Interesting.
have to go a little bit more poke with their soldier Hanzo.
Yeah, and
Um,
also Rhina Risek. Kind of weird coming from MSU, and a much more standard 6-man coming out of UNKO, and I really like what UNKO's doing here. Notice how quickly UNKO's able to take Cage, while MSU
yes,
already kind of slugging it down main a little bit here, though
it does help that they have a Lucio.
it does. That is one of the benefits of playing Lucio here. You do get to Cage a little bit faster.
Mhm.
And it looks like while Cage is controlled by 6-man here, the brawl, I'm gonna call it a brawl core because I don't know what else to call it.
Yeah.
UNKO is really controlling Garden here, and now with the
So
point is
Ryan's kind of
open,
isolated.
Reese is kind of isolated.
The,
He might be able to get it, but oh my
oh,
God,
the
an early
huge
shatter
shatter.
coming from Mega Jacob. We're only
Wow.
like 10 seconds into this game.
It's in. It was an interesting split, but they from MSU,
Mhm.
Texas, but they made it work.
Absolutely,
I really thought the
MSU.
Reinhardt was gonna get picked off for how isolated they went.
Absolutely. I think it was really just the fact that Mega Jake was able to get that ult before anyone else on the board, even before the Moiras got their ult.
Moira.
And you would think that Moiras are going to get their ults first in any game, but no. If you get enough swings, get a good enough fire strike, apparently you can get there. As
Got value.
Big value. Really cool Reinhardt play coming from Mega Jacob. Now, nice little rotation coming up here to the high ground for UNKO. UNKO looking to probably just rush to point here and see if they can find anyone and catch them with their pants down. Here's a Coalescence also coming from UNKO Celestial. See how they use it.
There's Coalescence. Yep. Engage into the fight. Oh, good pick from Retro on the Hanzo. Immediately deleting the Bongo.
It's imperative to delete that Bongo.
Wow.
A lot of really cool picks.
Good.
Nice rotations coming from UNKO Celestial here. Great more ult. And look at that ult bank. It looks like we used a bunch of ults. Like I said, only 2 ults from MSU and only a Coalescence from UNKO. And now they're already taking the high ground here, working on the EMP. 4 ults in the bank, ready to go. And MSU just kind of rotating low ground. Do they even know they're up top? Yeah, they do now. 100% now they do.
It'll be interesting to see where... Wow.
MSU getting run over.
Massive from Retro.
Wow.
It's a...
Dang, Retro's almost as good as Dez. Wow.
Shout out Dez.
Shout out to Dez. Dez is pretty awesome.
But Retro didn't need the EMP. He just dropped in and...
Yeah, I absolutely didn't need it. A lot of ults saved here, and I'm impressed about how few ults UNKO has to use to win these fights. Although, look how many ults are on the table. I imagine seeing a ton come out, especially that it's 50-50 right now in the time bank.
Big shatter. Big shatter from Mega Jacob. But the team...
Super scrappy right now. Oh
wow.
My lord. That's a massive primal kill there. Oh, 4K coming from Nixley. Holy cow. Nixley not pulling punches. In fact, punching him as hard as he can into the pit. Absolutely insane primal there. Got to keep a closer eye on Nixley there. That was absolutely wild. We got a nano from the Miss Fudget. Wonder who we're going to.
Now Venom has EMP. They'll probably drop down an EMP.
I imagine we're going to see an EMP any second. There it is.
Right there.
The EMP. That's a 6-man EMP. That is really powerful there. Finds Lumos. A couple more picks here.
Mega Jacob getting some shatters, but the team can't follow up on it.
Despite the shatter hitting a lot of people, just not enough players left on MSU's team to like follow up the shatter with any kills. So 6-man able to just kind of stay alive. And also, like, okay, if I'm going to really point out what I think was done the best there, really like the key component, it seemed like, was committing, like, UNKO really committing to just using 1 or 2 ults per fight.
That's really good restraint.
Really good. It's so easy.
You'll see a lot of teams who just try to combo or do 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I'm surprised to see such good withholding of ults.
Isn't that crazy?
They're able to like capitalize on it and clean up the fight.
5, 4, 3,
I feel like
1.
the Ana Moira with the tanks that they have, they're just so slow that the 6-man's mobility just makes it a lot easier for UNKO to clean up.
It feels like UNKO can make plays like really quickly, but I mean, double main tank, double flex support feels, it just feels so heavy for MSU Texas. It feels like they're very bulky. It's hard to get them around places. Lumos, though, on the Widowmaker here, could find something interesting.
Oh, that's a huge purple.
It is.
From the...
Lumos kind of getting pressured out there, though, from the 6-man squad. Although 6-man spreading apart way too far for their team comp. You know, like a 6-man comp is a very brawly comp, and you kind of do want to stick together. And while you can kind of do little bits of excursions, you're going to notice here that they do lose a few numbers, although they kind of exchange those numbers too, though. They're able to
clean it up. They're starting to stack again.
MSU quite not able to capitalize on the 2 picks they had. Again, maybe suffering from the bulkiness of this double flex, double main tank comp. They need to stick together and okay, now Reaper. Reaper's good.
Reaper.
Yeah, I think the Reaper's good. I think Reaper's gonna make Winston's life a lot more difficult, and if D.Va's not really on top of those shots, then Reaper can get a lot of value here.
A lot of value.
A lot of value potentially. Although UNKO just chilling. I mean, it's not like MSU's not doing anything until they pressure point, which they are now. And they leave their backline kind of exposed there. The misfudge goes down.
Wow.
Then we get the primal from
Bongo,
Nixley.
but unfortunately Bongo doesn't get much. And again,
Yeah.
UNKO only pops one ult for the fight.
That's all they needed. I mean, just the primal. The primal disrupts this like bulky sort of quasi Rhine brawl comp, just enough that it's really hard for I think MSU to make a target call and actually go with it. You know what I mean? I feel like it's really tough for this comp to make a play. Now that said, they do have some ults to play with here. They do have Shatter. They have Coalescence. I mean, Coalescence could be big here. Although I mean, it's hard to know where to go with it. I mean, there's a big
the EMP.
Shatter. It's a big EMP. And again, it's all they need. They don't even need to commit anything else. It's like, you know, UNKO really is setting up these kill boxes each time, and they're just waiting for the quasi brawl stack to walk along main around that second corner there. Anyone who's caught out behind is just going to get absolutely dumpstered on, and it's got to feel bad at this point. They're making potentially a swap here to D.Va. Now resembling something a little bit more resembling a brawl comp, and now with 6-man over there on the side instead of on the high ground, we can coalesce on the point and actually do a decent forcing here.
But it looks like MSU's. Oh wow,
Yeah.
Retro again with that Death Blossom.
Retro able to kill the coalescing more here is really going to be the nail in the coffin, I think. Now they did nano.
Good sleep.
Nano Lumos. Lumos can only stay alive for so long.
Alone, right?
Yeah, that Reaper ult not even able to take down Nixley. Nixley with another primal now. Giga Chad probably not going to be able to kill Nixley, but maybe can do some damage here. Able to get optics out of the fight.
Visor gets close. Oh, gets two.
Couple, but I mean now it's pretty much cleaned up on point. That is going to be UNKO taking map number 1 in a pretty strong exhibit of 6-man. From UNKO Celestial.
Yes.
Nixley, this is a great play.
Or the primal.
The primal 4K here.
Wow.
It's a couple off. Very clean little jump there.
Looks like they practiced.
Oh yeah, this is a practiced Winston player.
Oh.
Good job, Nixley, with that. That was an awesome play.
I feel like MSU, they struggled most with just mobility and
not having the
being able to
Lucio.
rotate.
Playing Reinhardt without the Lucio, it's really tough. Because I mean, you're gonna be holding up your shield to block, I guess, because you're not really able to get in very quickly. So you have to like shield push with your team, and like what bullets are coming behind you? Is it the soldier and the Orisa, and that's pretty much it. And then like if Orisa puts down her shield, what really are you supposed to be doing with the Reinhardt? Are you flanking Reinhardt? Are you know what I mean? It's just like, I don't know. I don't understand the idea there. Maybe it's just comfort picks. I'm not quite sure.
I could see that.
Yeah,
being
it very well could be.
I really liked how UNKO took the high ground on most of their setup.
Yeah.
And
UNKO, good rotations, yeah.
Yes.
Indeed. And loser gets map pick, right? So MSU
Yes.
gets MSU's map pick.
Yeah, I said MSU map pick and then UNKO for side.
All right, they went King's Row. We're gonna get
Hey,
to see King's Row.
going to classic.
Classic Scrims Row.
I think King's Row is okay on Overwatch 2. It's not as sad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Lighting.
Yeah, they really did screw up some of the lighting. Have you seen Gibraltar though? Isn't that beautiful? You don't like Gibraltar, do you?
I don't remember it too much, and I'm not gonna lie. I have not played the beta, at least this go around.
Oh, okay.
Kind of just coasting until October hits.
Okay. The new Gibraltar is high noon, very bright, sunny, like Ilios was in Overwatch 1.
Oh, nice.
Very nice. Looks like Nixley is ready. They want to be on attack.
They want to be on attack. Wait, so they're already on attack, right?
I think so.
Red is attack.
Red is
Okay.
attack, yeah. I think you defend first as the team one.
All right. Well, let's see what they have in store for this go around.
Now entering King's Row.
So typically 07 Titanium plays the classic Rhine, May, Brawl.
You play for walls with your Brawl, yeah. On both attack and defense?
Yes.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. My team does very similar. Although we have played against a lot of varying strategies, and we've definitely adjusted on like a per team basis. It's kind of what we've done. My team plays in a weird block, so we kind of play against a lot of the same teams. So when we play against the same team like 7 times, we know they're going to do this certain TP, and so we've kind of adjusted our strategy just for them particularly, among other things. There's a couple other ones that are pretty interesting. Now, one thing I love to see, I love seeing the attackers come out with, of course, Bastion teleport on top of the statue, which has happened a couple of times. You've seen it. And honestly, in this tournament, it is undefeated. That is an absolutely, it's a monster strategy, and it just doesn't lose.
It looks like UNKO is going with the classic Mayrine,
Yeah.
while MSU is doing a classic. You have your Rhine Zarya, and then
again, no speed. So we're playing double flux support on MSU's side.
3,
Mm-hmm.
And also playing the Zarya instead of the Diva means you can't fly over the wall when the wall becomes a problem. Diva being able to fly over and DM the Rhine is going to be a big deal here, I think.
Lumos first pick on the May, very
that's
clean.
a big first pick, actually. That's insane.
Now MSU has to be careful about overextending since UNKO has the May.
See Giga Chad peeking around that corner there, trying really hard.
Another
to
good pick.
A wall not actually able to cut anyone off there, and it's a big wall. Peyton able to take down Opix.
Cause they burned Lamp. Looks like they're still gonna hold the choke though.
Yeah. It's slow going here, and this is just UNKO trying to gather their numbers back together, really hugging that wall there, trying to take as little bit of a poke as possible. Peyton going really deep, very susceptible to wall, and pays the ultimate price for it, unfortunately. Now, Retro's also down, so no more walls coming from MSU's side, or sorry, from UNKO's side. MSU kind of giving a little bit of space here, playing around the statue now.
Alright, respectable. Oh, the dragon is gone. No picks though.
Massive shatter though from Nixley. And Mega Jake comes back with his shatter, but I don't know if this team can follow up on it.
Unfortunately not.
No, I think it looks like it's 5v1, 5v0 now on the point, and how does that? Yeah, it's UNKO is going to be the one to cap this point here. Oh, they better put someone on.
Oh, look, now they're going aggressive. Well,
they're just holding books. Yeah, it's really just we're looking to have a next fight on books here. Although
they played
honestly,
UNKO played well, slow and steady.
Yeah.
Didn't try to rush it.
Now with Devo and Kark here though, no Devo up with the team. I think this is a perfect time for MSU to push forward really hard. Already walls out. They should big push on this, but they don't even have speed boost. Where's the speed boost?
Beautiful.
There's a coalescence though.
And they're pushing aggro with coalescence. Good.
Actually, very good push there from MSU. Taking the space they deserve to have.
Yes. It looks like them is FU? There. The Ana on MSU almost has nano, so I have a feeling it's going to be a nano Ryan for this next fight. Oh,
could be. Oh, the wall was a little bit fudged. Mega Jacobs goes down. That's a big blizzard from UNKO Celestial side.
The grab.
Eating the grab is actually huge. I didn't see that.
Massive.
Nice. Michelle, a very hungry Diva player, looking to eat as many things as possible. A lot of space being taken up here by UNKO, looking to not allow them to push very far at all, even just through like the boundary area of King's Row. We gotta bring me another from Mega Jacobs. A dragon.
Okay, dragon trying to give some space.
Dragon could even find a pick, almost, not quite. Forces some resources though out of UNKO. MSU wastes their wall, unfortunately. Wall no longer available, but there is a Blizzard, not eaten, and a
Oh,
3K
that high noon
Deadeye.
from Venom. Wow.
Wow, that's
A
really
good
big.
freeze from Giga Chad, but unfortunately,
No one on
MSU
card.
couldn't pull up on it.
Now, so far what I've seen here is just more pretty good ult rotations coming from UNKO. They really know how to use just a couple of ults and see what kind of value it gets out of them. Whereas, I don't know, I mean, I haven't been paying as much attention to ult usage from MSU's side, but I guess they're not bloated on ults. They are using them.
They are.
Yeah.
What I'm noticing is like MSU will use their ults, but unfortunately half the team is already respawning, and so there's not too many people that can pull up on it.
Ooh.
Oh,
Wow.
Chad shatter.
A very thick shatter. Nixley coming in here, flexing muscles, ready to play the game.
Call a patch diff, because Reinhardt shatter got patched. All right. Okay. They swapped instead of Diva. They go
Back onto the Orisa.
To sell the point.
They did.
Breeze comes in. Michelle killing the Ana. That's good. Wow.
Round 1 complete.
Wow. And so I'm not really sure. I mean, as far as like adaptations that MSU needs to make here to start turning this around, is as a start, maybe play a little bit more at range could be a thing that they could do. They could think that maybe this isn't like the time to play Ryan if they're gonna play in sort of like the way they've been playing. If they want to play this Orisa, if they want to be playing the Soldier and that Hanzo, I think it was Hanzo sort of at the end that they had there. And then like Ana, Moira, they could play something with a little bit more range. They could play like, for example, a double shield comp here, or maybe a ball comp could come out.
I could see a ball comp, but
Yeah. Now it looks like they're gonna come out with a pharmacy brawl. A pharmacy brawl, though, not with Baptiste, but with Moira. Now, Moira not really able to provide immortality. Or someone might have disconnected here.
We have a pause. Huh?
Oh.
Broken.
While we take care of this disconnect, we will come back out to the.
They say they're back, and it does look like they are back.
Okay. Ask the team that they're ready, and then we'll unpause.
Mega Jacob with a DC. I'm back now.
Okay. We're good
Okay. That scary moment of when you want to unpause and not reset the map.
Yeah. So with MightyOwl being on Moira instead of the Baptiste, one thing you might be missing out on here is being able to jump over those walls and throw Immortality Field on your Reinhardt to keep your Reinhardt alive when he gets walled off. And instead, you have a healing orb or a damage orb to use, and a little bit of anti-dive, I suppose. Not the greatest trade-off, although we'll see how it's being played here.
So UNKO's sticking with the Rhine May brawl, and now we got from MSU a Far Mercy.
This bar, actually, look how much space it's making. I mean, look like Mega Jacob's able to just walk straight onto point here, and UNKO is just cowering inside of Hotel, although they do get a massive rotation onto Lumos. Lumos not able to do anything about that, although Giga Chad's still in the air here and able to do a lot of area damage. UNKO able to do their rotations, though, and pretty clean, only gives up 1 tick. However, that is 1 tick. So MSU on the board, at least a little bit. Do that 2 more times, and you've got a cap.
And if you play slow enough, they'll have barrage. Maybe try to distract the diva and get a free barrage in.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. It looks like we're cutting through statue now here, and it looks like UNKO again giving a lot of space, trying to rotate through Hotel here, which they are doing, and they catch Iron Power, MightyOwl. A shatter
Oh,
comes out.
Lumos with the 3K.
Massive.
Dude,
Lumos able to kill 2.
kill 2.
Retro solo. Is Retro going to stay alive? Peyton just almost kills
Oh,
Retro. There we go.
poor
And we
Giga
get a
Chad.
res
Oh,
potentially
Mercy
on the
gets the
Giga
res.
Chad. Very nice.
It didn't happen.
No, they did. They got the res off on Giga Chad. So far as
Oh,
back
yeah,
on
no.
the, yep.
Yeah, I'm saying like Fire didn't kill herself because Mercy resed it.
Oh, yeah. It didn't happen. Didn't happen. I didn't see it. Optics maybe
That
touching
was
here.
an interesting rotation from UNKO going into the theater, then trying to flip the map.
Yeah. Interesting play there from Optics, deciding to go on the point and die. We are
It's a little Reddit Lucio.
a little bit of Reddit Lucio. You never know what happens. You could have gotten a pick.
Oh,
Who knows?
good pick.
That's
Wow.
the really good one.
Good
Now
chat. They
there's
have no
no
support
heals,
right now. This could be a good time to play more aggressive.
which they are. And if you see here, they are going up. Ryan taking a little more space. Peyton taking a little bit more space. And Giga Chad controlling those skies, walking into Brew with a potentially massive barrage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Oh,
a blizzard
there's the
committed
freeze.
to push back MSU Texas. And a shatter comes out.
Shatter. But Lumos,
It's going
again,
down. Lumos.
getting good picks. But I think MSU needs to stabilize here.
Yeah, a little bit. Definitely a stabilize. Here's the Ryan coming back from MSU as well as the Diva. Able to find their way potentially back into this fight, and UNKO just kind of like barely holding them together with 4 people alive on point right now. Peyton unfortunately losing the mech there,
Gets
not what you want to
Picked
see.
out.
Giga Chad
All right.
on a little bit of a flank, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe Giga Chad's going to come around with a big barrage here.
Oh, there's High Noon. Oh, Venom
They're
gets the High
rotating
Noon.
into Alley here. They're going to find Peyton, and unfortunately, Giga Chad's not going to be able to. Oh, gets 3
Okay.
before dying, but does die. Res comes out, does not quite find the res. The dragon not going to find anything either. And
I think
now,
that, yeah, I think he was trying to make zoning off that space in the alleyway.
yeah, hoping that they were all going to stick around there, but UNKO fast rotations are enabling them to get out of that dragon pretty quickly. No value was had, unfortunately.
Now, the May
Another
has
Blizzard
freeze.
from Retro. That was just used Blizzard. Absolute monster on the May.
Wow.
MSU picking up a
That's
lot of good picks though.
a nice crunch from Peyton? Yeah,
Yeah,
Peyton
Peyton.
wins. That's good crunch.
Good crunch. You love a good crunch every now and then.
I think it's funny that Overwatch brought that in.
Yeah, a little crunch time coming from Overwatch League. Nick's Elite trying to make it up, but gets blocked by his
That's
own
a
wall.
good wall.
Although Mega Jacob
Retro.
goes to go down for it, yeah.
Wow.
They're not really using this window they have, though, because the Coalescence is just forcing them around the corner.
Corner.
Yeah, now Mega Jacob's going to be able to come back. That's a big shatter.
Another shatter.
Actually able to find 4 there, and that's going to be enough for UNKO to start cleaning this up here. If they can just find Peyton wins in the back, that's excellent. UNKO now fully controls the main thoroughfare here in Kings Row.
Now, Lumos has another Dragons coming up, so they might use that to gain some space and take the corner.
Yeah, if you could just cut it around the corner here pretty well, I think that you can definitely, if not get a couple kills, at least take a bunch of space. I'm excited to see him do
And
that.
Retro, if you, Retro and Unk has the May freeze again.
Here comes the dragon. Retro caught on the wrong side of the dragon, although has Ice Block, might live through this.
Oh, that
Retro
back
with
window assisting 3 kills.
We get a Hey Daddy-O from Peyton.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was Peyton or from Michelle. It was pretty funny.
Alistri had a very good window.
Yeah. Retro now with another Blizzard. I mean, this person builds Blizzards, like, really, really quickly.
Left and right.
Yeah.
Oh.
A lot of tools for
Look at
both
Jacob.
teams. Beat coming out from MSU. They're just kind of using it to stabilize, though. Not a whole lot of space is made with the beat. It's just kind of force UNKO to go back to the corner they were already kind of in. Another dragon, though. I mean, Lumos also building dragons like crazy. And he gets Retro. Retro actually goes into the dragon.
Oh, there we go from Mega Jacob.
Oh, bombs from both sides. What's going to be found? Double kill from both divas. Giga Chad finds optics. Still, Nixley in the back line is just picking people off. Getting something about this Reinhardt. Oh my god, Nixley literally just killing everyone in the back line.
Holding W.
Gonna probably die here. Yeah. Nixley goes down, not able to find the healing he needed, but is able to get a lot of key picks here, just kind of keeping MSU on their toes. Now we're looking at Orisa D.Va from the MSU side of things, adding a little bit more spam to their team.
I've seen that work before.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Can be like the Reinhardt tank.
With rush supports, it is a little bit interesting, but I'd love to see how it works. Okay, we got our mech suit back for MSU. Big high noon.
Oh, huge shield from Mega Jacob. Good reaction.
Very scrappy fight here. It looks like a few people from MSU kind of coming back to stabilize, but not everyone was coming back to stabilize. Kind of splitting them up a little bit there. Retro kind of walling off the Miss Budget. Miss Budget goes down. MightyOwl not quite finding the fade to get out there. And now we're just looking for another stabilize. 17 seconds on the clock here. I think that the Miss Budget probably gonna have to be the touch, or maybe Peyton. Actually, Peyton could probably touch her. Another dragon, although Retro kills Lumos in the action of it. Peyton finds a touch.
I think Ryan's gonna shatter here. Yep.
Yeah. Ryan found the shatter. Good pin. Peyton's still on the cart. Miss Budget with a timely beat, actually.
That's good to stall out the point.
There's a good window, though. Window finds Miss Budget. They put down the supercharger, though. This D.Va bomb is going to be really deadly. No? Okay. Oh, the crunch! The double crunch! It's crunch time! Oh my god.
Jeez.
Michelle going a little crazy.
Giga Chad trying to contest. Has touch, potentially.
Dude. Wow.
Unfortunate. That was a good push, though, from MSU.
Indeed. Yeah, absolutely. I think they played point 1 very well. I think the pharmacy worked out really well for them. Able to create a lot of space, got that 1 tick for free, then able to get the other 2 ticks in a pretty scrappy next fight. But yeah, then like after that, I don't know that the Pharah didn't seem to get quite as much value. Eventually, they had to get off Pharah.
Right.
Yeah. Good on them to go pharmacy, though. I think that was a great idea, knowing that there's going to be a brawl mirror, and kind of knowing what kind of advantages that pharmacy can have against a brawl stack is great for them.
Yes.
Yeah. So hopefully seeing more of that, like that kind of adaptation is exactly what MSU needs to like maybe claw their way back into this.
Potentially, I could see that. I'm always so interested about the Orisa because you don't see her very often.
Yeah, you don't see Orisa too often, and at least in that sort of thing, like when you see Orisa D.Va, usually that it started off with like a double shield idea in mind, and you were getting dived on, and then so you decided to switch the Sigma to a D.Va, and now you're on Orisa D.Va, where you're still playing like double shield, but without the doubled shield, and you only have 1 shield, but you have the D.Va to go peel for backline, and you're still playing poke. You're still playing that like spear poke, right? Like long ranged poke. Try to cut out resources and don't allow the team. It's very defensive comp, really. Kind of hard to play it on attack as much, just because Orisa doesn't like to move around as much. Orisa wants to like fortify in one position and just stay there.
Right.
Yeah.
Which I guess that kind of makes sense on why they so MSU picked Orisa for a stall, which is something else I don't normally see, but the Orisa tried her best to, when she got to point, fortified, held it as long as she could for her teammates to come back.
If Orisa can get on the point, then she definitely has a lot of sustain and the ability to stick around. Although Arisa does not do too well with a bunch of people piled on top of her. Without the speed like what maybe a ball would have, it's a little bit tougher to argue the Arisa. Like a ball could get out to the point faster, and then also like spin to win around the point is probably more survivability than what like a shield and a fortify is going to give you from Arisa. And so I think ball probably was the play there, but they might not be comfortable on the ball, so that could also be a factor.
See that.
Yeah,
I really like it's right. It's Nixily. How do you
Nixily.
pronounce it? Nixily. Their shatters, they were so patient with it.
Yeah,
They made sure to wait until Mega Jacob's shield was broken
yeah.
before shattering.
No, very very principled player here, Nixily. Nixily doing
Mhm.
a great job.
Okay, it looks like they want a 5-minute break. Okay,
5 minute break.
back at
Making a steak, BRB. What the fuck?
oh, we have to ask. Okay, so how do you like your steak? There's
Yeah,
only technically one correct answer.
one correct answer.
Yeah.
I like medium.
Medium?
Yeah.
That's okay.
Okay,
That's
whatever,
a semi
whatever.
okay
Top
answer.
500 Gordon Ramsay bane.
I would say medium rare is
Medium rare. Okay,
the
I
way
like
to
medium rare
go.
too. Yeah.
Hmm.
I tend to fuck it up though. I don't quite get medium rare as much as I want. I'm afraid to
Fair
undercook,
enough.
so I give it that extra
Yeah.
30 seconds to a minute.
It's better safer than sorry.
Yeah, indeed. I might make a steak tonight actually.
Ooh,
I got a ribeye in the fridge.
nice,
Just
nice.
depends on whether I want to make it or not.
Do you
Maybe.
stick yours in the oven? No.
No, okay. What I do,
Grill.
I like to do 2 minutes seared on both sides in the oven top. So I
Mhm.
just like cool it in olive oil, and then I put it on. I put the heat on to almost highest on a cast iron skillet
Okay.
on the oven top, and
Ooh.
I put the steak in like a pond of olive oil, and it sits there for 2 minutes, and then I flip it. It sits there for 2 minutes. Then I take the pan and I put it in the oven. It's been preheated for 400, and it sits in the oven for like 4 minutes, and then it's done.
Ooh.
8 minutes, steak
Cast
done.
iron skillet, that's the way to go.
That is the way to go. Oh, what about you? What are you doing for dinner? Have you already had dinner?
Yeah, my parents and I, we had surf and turf, so we made
Oh yeah, you're
it's
saying that.
called white. It's like a whitefish. It's okay. That's so generic. Uh, it's I think it's pollock,
Pollock.
and
Okay.
then chicken breast, and then assortments of vegetables like cucumber, mushrooms, corn on the cob, bell peppers, red onions.
Sheesh.
Hmm. And sprinkle some salt, pepper, olive oil, and then you can do whatever seasoning like Cajun or lime and chili, kind of whatever
Damn.
floats your boat.
Imagine having other ingredients beside the main ingredient. Damn.
True.
I'd be like, yeah, I got my chicken. It's
I
cooked.
got my chicken. It's
My
cooked. It's
chicken.
done.
Yeah. I've been so lazy lately. I'll just do like chicken, cheese, and then broccoli, and I'm like, nope, that's the dish. I'm done.
Hey,
It's
that
fast. You know what?
that
It's
is
fast and it's
okay.
simple. I like
Mm-hmm.
that. Fast, simple. Grocery shopping
And
is easy.
inexpensive,
Hmm.
honestly, because I don't know about you, but where I live, inflation's a real
Yep.
thing.
No, very much.
I've not like recorded how much food has increased, but I can definitely tell when I go grocery shopping. Like, pretty sure this bill was bigger than the last time we went shopping.
Yep. Yep. That is true. I feel like it
Also,
has gone up a lot.
yeah, I do like. I think you already mentioned it, but I like how both teams mirrored each other's icons.
Oh yeah. Show that for the stream real quick for
Mm-hmm.
the recording. Both teams are playing two Toronto Defiant and then a couple Gladiators and a couple more Toronto Defiants. Nice
Mm-hmm.
little mirror there. It's pretty cool.
I kind of hope MSU plays more Farah. That was really fun to watch.
Yeah, I mean overall,
That was.
I just like to see that they adapted. That was really
Mm-hmm.
cool. Yeah, the adaptation is key there, and they need to keep doing that in order to like turn this back into their favor.
Mm-hmm. Because it caught UNKO off guard, and that's probably the first time where I saw MSU have a much better tempo.
Yeah, definitely. Now that said, UNKO did have a response for it, and it was the correct response. Like being ready to cut back behind that hotel and then rotate through hotel to find the back line is exactly what you should do. If you're ever on brawl defense with Kings Row and the enemy team just has a lot of spam and you can't just stand there, then it's really good to let them try to go to point, and on their way to point you find their back line mid rotation by rotating through hotel. Catch them off guard. If
The
you can, yeah.
rotations were so stacked and clean.
Yeah, no, UNKO definitely has practice. Like this is not a new team. Or if it is new, then they're doing a very good job.
It must be good comms, good comm structure.
Could be, yeah.
Okay, so Omega Jacob said they are ready and they want Rialto. Let's see, UNKO side. I like Rialto. So
We're doing Rialto.
07, yeah, 07 Titanium does it differently.
Yeah.
We actually go double shield the entire way.
Double shield the entire way, both attack and defense. Not bad. Yeah, I mean, I like it. I think on attack, I just don't enjoy playing double shield on attack, and so I think I recommend my team play a ball comp just because it's more fun to play, but not necessarily because it's better. I also feel like our ball comp on attack is just better than our double shield. Yeah, I mean, another thing we've been doing on attack though is we like to TP a bastion from top right to top left across diagonally, from like the front right spawn door all the way across to the left side high ground from attacker's perspective. And if you do that with a double shield stack, then like they just lose all the space unless they can do something with a bastion immediately.
Right. And I know the higher up level there. Oh, there was one coach for OA who said that ball comp is very dominant.
Yeah, I would say we love playing ball comp here. Honestly, on both attack and defense.
Oh, it's nice to see. Someone in chat said, "Oh, you said it's UNKO? No,
MightyOwl.
MightyOwl says they're having so much fun. I hope that's good.
That is good. We're having some fun here.
Oh, Peyton Wen says that this is all a simulation. What are your
all
thoughts?
Simulation. I don't know. That's also what Elon Musk says. And so I automatically think that Elon Musk is wrong.
Fair. I respect.
Whatever he says, it's just incorrect. Probably.
Yep. Doesn't matter how much money you have.
He has too much money to be right.
True. Same goes with the Amazon CEO person. Too much money.
Yeah. Although Jeff Bezos actually stepped down.
Attackers incoming.
His last year. Anyway,
fair enough. All right, we got
Brawl actually from UNKO is very interesting here. That is very hard to play Brawl here. A lot of open space, a lot of possibility to get poked out, but they're going to make a nice clean rotation to the left. Although a punch is all it takes to.
Giga Chad.
Yeah. They're able to kill Giga Chad because he used a lot of his ults to get the kill and not, or sorry, ults, a lot of his cooldowns. Not able to get out there very safely. Retro very low here on the high ground, getting chased down by MightyOwl. Maybe he might find the kill, but MightyOwl goes down. A double. Wait, what? Retro and okay.
It looks like Michelle fell off, or no? Okay, just a reset.
I think it was a reset jump. Yeah, and Optics here maybe kind of like looking for something goofy. I don't know if you're going to be able to find it, and you're making a lot of noise by using your skates on the wall here. I think they know you're there.
Interesting to see how aggressively upfront they are from MSU.
Yeah. No, MSU I think is fine. Yeah, I think MSU, what they're doing here is fine. I mean, they're just like, they need to maybe make some more room for themselves to spam. But like UNKO doing a great job with the rotation, given like the disadvantages they have of playing Brawl here.
Oh, poor Lumos.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a good reset.
Yeah. Now, UNKO here gonna want to control a little bit more space, go a little bit further. This is awesome. What we're seeing
Ooh,
here
I
is
like
the
this
rotating
high
top.
ground
Because
rotation.
what do you
Yes.
do if you're MSU? Do you really sit around the point when they're about to drop on bridge here? He loses
True.
his Earth Shatter though. Gets stunned out of it, taking a rock to the face, and gets lifted.
Oh, good flux.
Peyton
Peyton
coming in
wins.
clean
Very
for
good.
his team here. Yeah, UNKO not going to be able to hold this point when UNKO is just absolutely on fire with the Sigma play here.
Very well done. Now they're
Yes.
holding up in the tree area, which I think is good.
Yeah, this is fine.
It'd be interesting to see maybe if Peyton takes a high ground off angle.
Yeah, and I'd expect to see like maybe some angles here. What you're seeing here is a great another rotation here. They're going to go probably up and top again.
Yep.
If they can just get their team into here. Venom just rolling in there. Nice. So they
Oh,
wall
good
it
wall
off,
to save.
and they're going to head up top here. And we're looking at a map flip here. We're going to flip the map a bit.
Mhm.
They're going to come down with a blizzard. I think a blizzard and a window.
Probably window. I could see window high ground and then blizzard onto the cart.
They have all kinds of great ults for this. What the hell is IKNOW doing? Literally
Alright.
fade rollouting
Let's
on top. No way. Venom with a high noon, able to find
Noon
Giga
gets
Chad.
one. It's just cleanup now.
60 seconds remaining.
And again, UNKO does well at only using one ult.
Yeah, no, that was astoundingly good. Being able to make the rotation all the way up to the top there, and having the patience to find the right timing, gets the high noon there. But I have to give IKNOW some credit. That was quite an incredible heroic move. Fade rolling
Yes.
outing up to the fucking high.
Oh, big
Go left.
shatter. Optic getting a pick from Giga Chad.
Yeah, here MSU not really wanting to take a fight inside of a small space like that against the Brawl team. Brawl team here, UNKO was likely to win that just by team comp. Although I don't know why we're tanks on cart and everyone else forward. It should be like Ryan up front. If Ryan was running back, okay.
Right.
Here, Nixon
Okay.
now back to the front line. Peyton in a
Alright,
great
Diva
position.
doing her job. Michelle pushing cart.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, I'd like to see the Sig core on high ground from MSU.
Look at this. They're going to leave cart so they can rotate up to the top. Now this, I want to see more from
Wow.
teams, right? This is great. The cart is not important. You just need to win the fight, and then you can push the cart.
Right, and they have window. They could be interesting to see what they. Okay, they burn.
They have to use Transcendence to
MSU
even take a Brawl here. And
Brawl
they give up
here.
space. Look at this. So much value. Like, UNKO doesn't even have to use an ult. They get Trans out for free.
Free.
And they just give up the space. So here's a perfect Blizzard,
Oh.
able to catch Mega Jacob
Mega
off
Jacob's
guard.
gonna get catched out. Yep. Visor,
Really good
unfortunately, not gonna get much. Gets Venom, but
Michelle
the
kind of
fight's
taking a 2v1
already.
though on the cart here. It looks like Peyton in the miss budget trying to just hold this cart back as long
Hold
as
the cart.
possible. Although they're taking a little bit too long to die now, and now they're going to get staggered.
and
So
unfortunate.
yeah,
Didn't get to die in cart. Oh, let's go, Mora.
IKNOW getting caught out here. No fade in the
Yeah.
little cubby. Dies to Nick's Lily, unfortunate.
Mega Jacob switches to Hog.
Hog actually not a bad swap
Mhm.
here. If they're going to keep getting run over, you'd like to be able to at least threaten the hook if they're ever out of position.
Right.
I could see maybe Misfits looking, or sorry, MSU looking to maybe switch to a Brawl Cop here potentially, or stick with what they've
For,
got. I
like-
mean, the Junkrat's going to be good here too. Clean rotation again from
Good
UNKO.
window, right?
IKNOW just
there we go.
lugging him back into that
IKNOW.
window. That bomb's going to kill
Oh,
3 though.
3.
Michelle.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, Mega Jacob's just
Mega
on
Jacob
point.
just holding it. Dying on cart. That's smart to die on cart. Alright. Well, UNKO has some really good ults coming up.
Yeah.
Hopefully Paytons doesn't flux the high noon.
Well, Peyton's ult, the Sigma ult, is one of the best ults against Brawl because they're always stuck together. It almost always lifts 6. Let's see if we can find a massive Peyton ult here. They're
It
giving
looks
up a lot
like-
of space here, actually.
Right. I think the UNKO is just kind of stabilizing right now.
Yeah, they're getting their Lucio back. They don't want to do
Mhm.
anything without their Lucio. They understand the speed boost and how important it is to their strategy.
Right. And the MSU having a lot of spam, they
Yep,
can't just sit out there in the open.
you're absolutely right. And
There's
look
the
at this
flux.
flux.
Oh,
Lifting four. They
good
have the beat
reaction
though.
beat.
Oh,
Oh, shoot.
big
I mean,
shatter.
Shatter was blocked technically, I believe, from shield.
No, it looks like I was able to
No.
get under it, or he was able to just
Uh,
like wing around it somehow there. Able to knock four down to the ground and get a
with a fire
3K.
strike.
Giga Chad better pull an insane tire out of his ass right now, or this is over.
Yes. Oh, good
Oh,
try. Dragon's to cart though. That gives him a little more breathing space.
a little bit more, but that's a Blizzard. Blizzard going to take down the
Oh.
Zen, and Mega Jacob's going to go down. Peyton out in the back of the cart, trying to
There's
stand.
Tire. I think Peyton might be able to hold it for Tire to get some value. Oh, unfortunate.
Oh,
Michelle kills it.
Michelle killed the tire.
Round one.
Well, hey, look, 38 seconds on the clock is not
That's
a big
pretty
time.
good. Mm-hmm.
I actually thought they'd
Definitely
have more.
doable.
Actually, I thought their spank was higher considering how well they were playing, but now that I think back, they did actually lose fight one, and then they did take a little while to kind of regroup around on point three. It
And
did
then
take
that,
them, yeah, a little while to
that
do
rotation.
street space. Like, I don't think they lost a fight on street space. I think it just took a while because they pushed the car and then they went back to the alley to rotate to high ground, and it was a clean rotation. It just took a little while. But like, good on them. Like, that was such a heads up play to know that
Yeah.
that next corner is an absolutely losing fight if you play it as brawl. So you have to just ditch the cart and play high ground, and it served them so many dividends. Like, it just did so well for UNKO to do that.
Yeah, and they took their entire team too, because some teams they'll just leave one
One on
person,
cart,
hopefully
yeah.
as bait, but
It's a
no,
greedy
they
thing. It's not even as bait. It's just to
yeah.
see if they can push the cart a little bit because they don't want to get the downtime. But it's really UNKO understanding the cart doesn't matter. As long as you
Right.
can win, the cart doesn't matter, right?
Right.
And
If
that's,
you win the fight, then you can push after.
yeah, absolutely. Now, MSU looking to play Rhine Sigma Doom Tracer.
Mm,
Four.
interesting.
Double flex.
I could see like Doom Tracer following up on,
Stop the pain.
or some potentially good flanking.
Yeah, like Retro here on the pharmacy is gonna make this kind of tough. Like Giga Chad here, I don't know the Doom is gonna be able to compete with the amount of damage that pharmacy is gonna be doing. Also, like,
Right.
who are you targeting? The Ash kind of is the most prominent one.
Squishy.
I mean, you're playing a brawl. Oh no, we're on Diva now. No more Ryan. Okay,
Okay,
so
interesting.
it's a little divier. It's like a dive spam. Very interesting.
Right. But Retro gets a really important pick from MSU. Their BAP is down. This looks like MSU needs to stabilize here now.
A little
Or
bit,
I guess
yeah.
reset.
Definitely a full reset is what they're looking for here with all the respawns coming back.
Mm.
MightyOwl going down here, going to get staggered just a little bit.
What are your thoughts on the Far Mercy with the double shield? I'm used to seeing like Ash Hanzo and
Yeah, no, I
Zen.
actually really like it because
Okay.
especially as I'm seeing more and I'm playing more of Overwatch 2, I'm finding that Pharmacy almost counts as an entire off tank. So like you put the double shield on that high ground up there, and a whole like angle is played by this Pharmacy, and like let's say for example, let's say Mega Jacob wanted to contest it. Can Mega Jacob really contest the Pharmacy? Like, you're not gonna get her off of the rooftop angle. You're just not going to. You can't fly that long as the Diva, so you can like eat shots, but you can't really get Retro off of the angle super well. Especially because of how high the skybox is.
Right.
So I really like it a lot, actually. I think it's
And Retro's
really good.
doing very well at like playing near the walls, or I guess the rooftops.
Yeah, rooftop is recover as far and I think Retro understands that very well. We see a barrage potentially coming up from Retro here too, as MSU looking to maybe take the right lane. I don't think that's a good idea because Retro has the ability to just conk him off the edge. Retro instead just finds a 2K barrage. Not, I mean,
you think? Oh, they're trying to back cap.
Trying to. Now, what we're also seeing from MSU, which I think is great adaptation here, is double hit scan coming out of them now. So
Yeah.
now we got Widow and Soldier to
And
maybe take care of this
Soldier.
pharmacy.
No, the support line is doing from MSU doing a great job at trying to hold, but Retro keeps getting picks.
Indeed. This far is a little bit oppressive.
Yeah.
Looks like
that bongo on high ground.
Yeah, UNKO's bongo here gonna do really well. It's just forcing the win in for this like team fight inside of that top of that building.
60 seconds.
Meanwhile, Retro able to take another angle over the roof again and
Do you
find
like
Lumos.
this Orisa positioning?
No. No.
Yeah, it's
Very much
interesting to see.
Nixley definitely in a very odd position. 100% should not be playing there. But
Retro
it
gets a
works
boop.
for him, so I can't argue. I mean, it is working against this current opponent.
It just seems like the UNKO's Fire Mercy comp is very oppressive.
30 seconds
It is very oppressive. This not going too well for MSU's side. They were able to get the cart into the next street phase, so if they can just force a fight over there, but no. Every time you try to go this
Peyton wins.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw that second boop off, concussion off.
Yeah, I did. Oh.
His bomb, I think, to live through the flux.
Actually, a big push here from MSU. If they can just find a couple more picks. Giga Chad was able to find Venom.
Michelle's kind of on point by themselves.
Six goes down. That's a start.
Yeah.
First step to killing Pharmacy is killing the Mercy. Although here's the Barrage. Barrage going to find both supports.
Both support line.
Although here's another ult. Michelle going down here too. I mean, overtime is ticking. Mega Jacob still exists. Although there's a super.
No, they can't touch.
No touch. Dang, a good effort. But finally, some momentum found at the end there from MSU. If only they had a little bit more time to ride that momentum.
Play of the game.
Peyton wins.
Peyton doing actually pretty good on MSU side. This is really good, and then finds 2 more kills here.
Triple kill.
They were able to get rid of that lamp.
Good pressure. Not to mention, right before that play, he also rocked an Earth Shatter, so he broke an Earth Shatter and got a 4K.
Oh, huge.
Really good.
Epic.
Thumbs up to
Oh, look, 1 vote for Nick Lily. They were saying 0 before.
There we go. Let's see. MSU. Huge.
All right, so the choices now are Gibraltar and Eichenwald.
Which one do you think, I guess for like MSU, what do you think would be their most favorable with what they've been playing?
Well, yeah, with what they've been playing, I think they've looked like they've been comfortable with pulling out the Pharmacy on their side. And they seem to be comfortable on some hit scans. Honestly, I think that they'd be...
I want to say Icon would go in their favor. Just because you say that the Farah...
Yeah, I can see them doing all right on Eichenwald. Actually, yeah, I think Icon might be a little bit better. I think they can defend Gibraltar. I don't know how good their dive is. So I don't know if they're really great at attacking Gibraltar, but I mean defending potentially. I mean, you don't necessarily need to play a dive defense always. So I mean, there's other strategies.
Right. I've seen double bubble. There's definitely ball dive instead of your typical Winston Diva.
Yeah. Ball dive does do things on Gibraltar. Ball Diva is a fun comp. Have you played it?
A little bit. 07 Titanium's played just a dash of it.
A little bit. What DPS do you play? Do you play the Tracer Sombra?
I want to say it's like Echo and then maybe Tracer. I think Tracer for sure, because typically it's like if if ball doesn't have a tracer, then ball's value drops significantly.
Yeah, you definitely want the tracer if you're gonna play the ball.
Mm-hmm.
And then the echo works if you're. I mean, it
Mm-hmm.
depends on what else you're playing. Are you playing the Mercy or not? Um, I I like to play the Brig Zen a lot. Brig Zen
Yeah,
makes
I
a
was
lot
gonna
of
say
sense to me.
typically Echo doesn't, at least
Mhm.
Titanium doesn't give Echo a pocket,
Yeah,
whether that's
so echo kind
sad
of
or
does its
not.
own thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you get the Brig, and you can get the pocket from the Zen actually from it, but like Brig and Zen need to keep up the tanks too. Diva ends up taking a lot of damage, and you gotta put a lot of resources into Diva so that she can keep the peel up and be everywhere and do everything that Diva does.
Right.
I
Man.
I like playing Sombra instead of the Echo though. Sombra really able to open up dive targets with the hack, and also EMP
Okay.
bomb is a thing you can do. Um, Whereas, like, I don't know, Echo is fine. Echo is probably good, honestly. I think it just depends on what you're playing against.
I think it's just getting the value from the copy if you can get copy as quick as possible. But one could say the same thing with the Sombra. It's like, okay, you just play for hacks and then EMP.
Yeah, and against
Um,
like hit scan, if you're playing against like Ash or Widow, you just want the Sombra instead, I think, because
mhm.
otherwise they're gonna flick you out of the sky. They're disgusting. It looks
uh,
like a lot of
mhm.
discussion coming
I don't
from
blame
MSU
them.
side. I mean, there's a lot to
Hmm.
consider here.
Yes. I did like their Doomfist.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, I don't think there was enough of the team from MSU to follow up on Doom's engagements or disruptions. Um,
Indeed, it
because
looks
there
like
was
they're gonna
one
choose
point
Eichenwald actually.
I can, okay, hey, winner, chicken dinner. Okay, I can. Do I? Oh, well, I was gonna put the Halloween version, but that's, I know
No,
that's,
no,
I
no,
know,
we
I
can't
know,
do
I know,
that.
I know.
It's actually a different map.
Ah. Well, I hope to see maybe some Farah Mercy,
Yeah,
or um, MSU's right, okay, it's IKONOWL. How do you pronounce that?
Icon Owl.
Icon Owl.
That's how
Yeah.
I'm doing it. Icon Owl.
Mm-hmm. I do agree. Their Moira was quite gutsy.
Traveling to
That's a good word
Eichenwald.
for it.
Hmm.
Initiating
So
match.
I feel like UNKO plays very standard classic comps on maps. So I feel like they can either come out with the Mei Rhine or a double shield. Well, okay, never mind. They're on attack. I would say they're probably going to go some version of a Rhine.
It's common. Yeah, I'd say I've
Hmm.
seen a lot of Ryan comps come out of here, so I'm thinking I'm just going to see Ryan on both sides. Although I could be wrong, and I'd love to
I
be
don't know.
wrong.
Ready for
Yeah,
battle.
okay. Yeah, I
Okay.
was gonna say, MSU has played very unconventional comps, which
Yeah,
is cool to see,
it is
because it makes it a lot more interesting to watch. It's not
interesting to think
the,
about. Definitely.
Attackers
yes.
incoming in
All
30
right, so
seconds.
UNKO does the classic Orion May.
Yeah. So a very very normal looking brawl comp from UNKO, and an
Mm.
absolutely very different and weird looking comp coming from MSU side
Uh,
where they can eat a lot of projectiles here, right? So both bubbles and the barrier and the hands up can all eat projectiles, but how many projectiles are really coming out
right.
of
Five,
it's like
four,
no hit scan
three,
like high damage. I
two,
mean, you got like maybe
one.
Venom and maybe some right
Attackers
clicks from Retro, I
incoming.
suppose, but
Defend
Mhm.
objective A.
really the big key piece here is the DPS on MSU side. I mean, the Junkrat might make some problems
Right.
for UNKO, but from what I've seen, UNKO has these clean rotations. They just make a wall like this.
Hmm.
They find the
Yep.
Ana, they
And
absolutely
they're
just
rotating.
destroy the
Oh,
Ana.
yep. On a,
Yeah,
yeah.
very clean play there from UNKO, being able to identify that vulnerable, isolated target and make
And
the
both
rush on top
support
of them.
lines from MSU are now down. This is just a hold W swing. Though Mega Jacob able to get a kill before they go.
Yeah, That was really clean from UNKO Celestial. Good rotations, found the wall, found the isolated target, was able to get it all done.
Yep.
Now, MSU here, not opting to hold much of the castle, and they really should. So MightyOwl
No.
finally jumps up to the castle here. Gets a little bit of high ground pressure, but if everyone else on
Right.
main, I mean, this shatter is going to be
Everyone else is
super
on.
free.
Oh, okay. UNKO's taking castle.
I mean, look at this
Just to-
rotation. They don't have to use
Yeah.
any resources to get on top of the Sigma, and we're going to jump off here with Shatter. It's going to be an absolutely heroic Shatter from the high ground.
Is it gonna be like an eagle shatter?
I hope so. Huge,
Oh, there it is.
absolute
There it is.
caw
Yep.
Shatter coming from Nick's Lily.
But that nade.
Does him absolutely no good, but it was very cool.
No, but it's beautiful to watch.
And very beautiful. You get like absolutely no game points, but you get so many swag points for it. It's fun.
Yes.
It was very worth. Very, very worth.
That was awesome. It's interesting. I liked that UNKO took the high ground, even though there's only one person on castle. They still took it. And
Right, because I mean, like, at least then Sigma doesn't get to shoot you while you get closer to him, and that's, again, play into Brawl's strengths, which is get on top of the enemy team with using as few resources as possible. Here, I mean, this is
Right.
just a lawnmower.
Yep, it's just a cleanup. Maybe Jacob trying.
Lot of space taken there by UNKO. UNKO able to just basically take control of the entire second point here.
Second point. Yep. And UNKO has good ults to play for this next fight.
Comes the Blizzard. Found their wall. Able to
good pick from Peyton's.
Very good, actually. Getting the Rhine out of there.
Nice grab from Mega Jacob.
Actually, really
Got
well played from
3.
MSU because the danger there was massive. I mean, holding that wall up there could have been a free kill, plus the Blizzard was a big threat, and they managed to just get the pick before UNKO could even like actually make an ult combo on him. So controlled tempo there by ulting quicker and just playing faster. A side of MSU I haven't quite seen yet, and I'm really happy to see it. Very well
Right.
concise to be found.
Unfortunate Venom. I mean, well, fortunate for UNKO, they get a good pick on the BAP.
Right. There's the Blizzard. Blizzard very deep, finds 3.
Oh, okay.
Peyton's gonna look at you, but with his whole team
good
dead
plus-
here
oh,
and the beat,
Good reaction
unfortunate.
beat.
It just gets booped off. That's very sad. Unfortunate. Okay, and so still
no,
okay, Loomis
okay,
switches to Hanzo.
Yeah, I was gonna say they could potentially touch, but
No,
nah.
not
They're
anymore.
gonna place, yeah.
Payload has reached the
So yeah, it looks like Reinhardt really able to just kind of walk anywhere he wants because there's not much of a front line to be had with Zarya and Sigma.
Right.
Sigma not really able to
Oh.
like brawl with a Reinhardt here. So Ryan just swing, whoosh,
Right.
whoosh.
That was a good wall from Retro.
Yeah.
Also, it was really interesting to see that UNKO, like, they knew that the cart was gonna push just a little bit, because once it caps, it moves a little, and they just left it and started pushing forward.
Yeah, there's a few spots in this game where the cart pushes itself a little bit, and that is one of them. That
But
is
it's-
all the way to the spawn door.
Oh. Yep.
Mega Jacob's on the Reinhardt now, recognizing that they're going to have to contest this front line. Gets the Nano,
There's a Nano.
but also gets frozen. Retro on a great off angle
Oh.
there, able to just freeze Mega Jacob from behind. Giga Chad, though, finds both supports in the back line. This is now a game.
Clean.
Retro is just a monster on the main, though. This could still be over for MSU if they don't just take care of Retro. Retro's going to be able to get out, though.
No. Oh, I'm surprised Retro gets out.
No, he
Oh,
doesn't.
no.
Peyton absolutely not allowing that to happen.
That's a good pick. That's what they need because now they can MSU can stabilize a little bit. They have dragons to make some space.
Peyton's got to be careful here. I mean, this is great pressure, but like he can get rushed on. They have a Lucio. Lucio Ryan means Peyton needs to like back up a bit. Give them the respect that they deserve.
Oh, what
my.
a charge! Okay, that was a really good diva bomb, but did you also see that
Yeah,
charge?
the charge broke the shield, didn't it? That was crazy. Great play from UNKO.
Yep.
Wow. You don't see diva bombs like that very often.
No, you don't.
Switching
That was almost as
sides.
big as Mighty
It's
Owl's Diva Bomb that one time you posted. Remember?
maybe. Well, I don't know. I think the best one has to be Keegs when he got YouTube star famous.
Oh, really?
On he did like a 6K on King's Row. I mean, the Rhine shattered, and then he followed up with the bomb, and it made one of the like you know those YouTube channels that have Overwatch highlights.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I know what you're
I
talking
don't
about.
remember which one specifically, but Keegs' play made it on there.
That's so cool.
Hmm.
He's just such a badass.
True. Shout out to
Ready for
Keegs.
battle.
Shout out to Kings. The Kiggy Wiggies. Here does not appreciate being
The
called Kiggy
best don't
Wiggy.
lose.
The best don't lose. Good emote.
Mm-hmm. Keegs Monfrag.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Yeah, so the in regards to like the cart, because I know like logically there are points where it just moves and no one has to sit on it, but I'm so used to still seeing someone,
Yeah.
like one person, and it's really cool that UNKO just
Yeah.
leaves it and lets it float.
Let's talk about this though. Look where Unko is right now. This is
Yeah, it's a very
absolutely
aggressive
gutsy.
hold.
Well, they don't know they're there and they don't want to give up the
Hmm.
spot.
Attackers incoming.
Isn't this what you
Wait,
call like a surprise?
Objective A.
wait, hold on. They didn't do it. I thought they were going to stick around there. That would have been such a free
Mhm.
fight win because they didn't know they were there. But yeah, the element of
Right.
surprise there could have been absolutely huge. They don't end up going for it. They just go back to the point here. They're going to play for Maywall.
Gotcha.
Peyton going to
Well,
get caught behind the wall there,
yeah,
frozen.
May gets both tank wall, both of the tanks.
Yep.
Lamp's already burned.
Yeah, the Miss Budget going down, Ryan going down,
Yep.
Hanzo and Junkrat all going down, and the Baptiste goes down. Only one left is
Yep.
Peyton.
It's just
Peyton
a
getting staggered.
clean up.
Yep.
Team kill.
What I'm saying, Peyton did die last, but also has now 69% to ult, which I had to point out. Very important. Nixily at 88.
Beautiful number.
Beautiful. Very nice. Look at
But
Nixily. Nixily on the flank.
yeah.
Oh,
What are we gonna do?
no! By the charge
No,
one, but
no.
very cool. No, we're gonna wall off here.
Good wall.
We're too deep though.
Yep.
It's too deep. Costing Nixily their life there.
Okay, that's a good pick from. Holy cow, 3K.
Oh my god, IconOwl.
Yeah,
Absolutely insane.
massive
plays.
value. Oh,
IconOwl with the 4K.
Okay.
Oh my god,
Nice.
MVP. I don't know how I was gonna give it to Peyton, but IconOwl coming
That
large in the
was
Baptiste. Why didn't they play more
beautiful.
Baptiste? Oh my.
Shot from.
No, Nixily killed
No.
everyone. Oh, not quite. Not
That
quite.
was a good shadow though. That was.
Oh, we're only
Maybe
gonna
just
see
tire. How much value will tire get? That's okay.
one.
One, but
Yeah, and it looks like MSU is out for now. They get DMX. Jacobs actually wants to die quick here because
they got two. They capped two notches.
really Mega Jacob
So-
needs to die quick. I don't like sitting here with
Mhm.
no mech. You can't make a push without the mech.
Right.
I think
Either
not dying as quick as
jump off
possible
the map.
there. Yeah, kind of misplay.
Oh, there you go. You see the high ground from UNKO?
Yeah,
Drop.
that's a massive blizzard. Able to find
Freezes in.
two
Yep.
people. Oh, okay. It looks like actually Nixily pushed Lumos out of the blizzard. Very funny. Lumos is not going to live though. We're gonna get
No,
Miss Budget.
it's just another cleanup. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mega Jacob's gotta get out.
No, Miss Budget,
Oh,
go back in the spawn
unfortunate.
room. Okay, okay. Miss Budget, staying alive here.
Now Venom has a high noon, so I wonder if we'll see some cheeky flank or.
Potentially. I want to see IconOwl get another 4K after this window comes down. Looking for the kill there. Gets the kill on objects. Making a lot of space with this one. Now they just gotta
Follow.
push up a little bit further, a little bit further.
It's smart that UNKO's playing around the bell tower for cover.
Indeed, now they have a window of their own here, and I
Mm-hmm.
think MSU's gonna have to give them some space on it. Or not. Lumos actually finds Alice Tree in the back line.
Oh,
Michelle
good
throws a
flux.
bomb.
Bomb doesn't get
too
much,
high.
but Bomb gets an important crunch. Michelle gets the Baptiste.
Crunch on that. How many crunches of this game? Oh my god. The Miss Budget with the
Oh,
coalescence.
Chad.
Rotating into Retro. Retro goes into Ice Cube form.
So I feel like Coalescence gave more space than anything, while Giga Chad was able to
And sometimes
pick
that's
off.
what it does. Like sometimes it's a space making ult.
Objective lost.
Okay, MSU,
The payload.
not too bad.
Nice.
Finally gets the
Mhm.
point here. And we got some people on cart and UNKO as the principal players they are going to try to hold
Hold
inside or
high
above
ground.
castle. They're looking for inside, I suppose. Not letting them come up the
Okay.
stairs.
They got a UNKO has another shatter, so we'll see. Do we get another eagle shatter?
I hope to see another eagle strike.
Now they're Venom's in a really good position for a high noon on high ground. But it looks like Mei in the backline from Retro. The
Yeah.
Baptiste dies to a blood clot.
A little bit. Okay, so UNKO doing a really good job there at controlling sort of like where the fight happens by jumping off as soon as it hits corner. And I think principal play there pretty well done by UNKO, because it is hard to sort of play a whole fight in the first corner courtyard here, but as it rounds that second corner where it is now, that's a much more defendable position and a much more timely opportunity to jump off. Now, it looks like they are sneaking the cart here, and I don't know if UNKO realized that until just now. You're a big shatter
Ryan's a
about to
little
come
out
down.
of position. Nice block from the Sig Shield.
Indeed. Now,
Looks
still a lot
like
of high ground
Lucio's
presence,
gonna
though.
contest the cart.
Yeah.
No one's contesting high ground, or MSU is not contesting high.
Right. Now, they do have high ground, but, like, they're not contesting cart, and now they've lost too many people.
Oh, that's a
Nixley
good
had to come out on ball. Ball here just to contest and not even really to get kills. They're going to get suspended. Oh my god, I can know off the edge, though.
Oh, what a boop. Spin to win.
Lumo's going to clean that up with a Storm Arrow on the ball. Now they're kind of stuck here. And Lumo's going to throw a dragon into that right side corridor that they rotated to the other corridor.
That's good zoning. Gives them a little bit more breathing space that they need.
Indeed.
Alright, UNKO has the window.
Just making cross main here. Are we going to see the lamp come down? Or the window come down now? Probably do. Oh no! Oh, you need to see it. This budget jumped off the edge.
Happens.
26 seconds on the clock. We need to regroup.
I think they can regroup.
Yeah.
They have so MSU has window and Torvald, which could. I mean, Torp is another zoning alt.
Yeah.
10 seconds remaining.
But
window is a big zoning. Oh, look at this back cap potentially. With the Torvald could be potentially really big.
Yep.
Oh, that's actually pretty big potentially. High noon. Gonna find this budget.
Yep.
Giga Chad going down. Peyton's the only one touching cart anymore. A lot of picks coming out.
Pick from Retro, but
Giga Jacobs needs to be in this fight though. No bomb to be had. No more ults. Unfortunately, this does look like the end. Giga Jacobs not going to be able to survive. And that is going to be
victory.
The round for UNKO Celestial.
That was a good push.
It was. It was indeed.
I feel like MSU's tempo picked up as the matches went on.
Yeah, I mean, I remember them from round one, and they were a little bit slower paced. And then by the time we got to this round, we start seeing plays like this. Just great stuff, I think, coming from MSU. A lot of improvement throughout the night. Maybe it was just like, oh my god, Giga Chad getting every vote.
Oh, two more?
Oh no, they've already spread it out so much. No.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I mean, definitely it was like maybe a little bit of stage fright from the match being featured by UNI, and maybe they were a little bit shaky in the beginning, but then I think they definitely got in their shoes a little bit more and played better towards the end, giving UNKO a little bit harder of a match than in the first round. So
I could also see it like just warming up too, because I know sometimes Titanium can be pretty rusty first fight.
Relatable. I agree with you.
That was cool to watch, even though it was a 4-0 for UNKO. I think MSU, there were a couple of really solid team fights that gave them.
If anything, some great VOD review material, I think, even for both teams. So good stuff. All right, and that's going to be it for round 4. And the next thing we're going to be looking at here is going to be the
Playoffs?
top 4 playoffs. And
Cool.
I don't want to speak too soon, but I believe it'll be Sinister Six, Topaz, Warrior Cats,
Warrior
and
Cats.
UNCW B team.
Wow.
They're gonna be
Very
top 4.
nice.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to seeing those. And yeah, I think that'll be coming up. I think we're gonna do like a 1-week break.
Break. Okay, that
That was
makes
talked
sense.
about. 1-week break, and then we're
Sure.
gonna go straight into the top 4. So really
Oh,
excited about that.
exciting.
And
Yes.
I will see you all in the playoffs. All right.
Thank you for having me,
You're
Osmond.
welcome.
Appreciated.
Thank you for coming. Okay. Have a good one.